Right. In our last session, we were discussing about PO4 mathematics partial fractions. In the first case, these are the just brief stuff what we were learning how to make them into partial fraction means you need to break the given fraction into two different fractions. Especially this is useful when you are using the integration. Later on when come to the integration, we will understand that what is the application of this partial fraction. So the first case we were discussing about is if you have two fractions in the denominator and after that we extended into the three fractional denominator, third one is with the powers. Those are the facts we were discussing in the last session, right? Okay, then today we will be discussing with a next extension, that is the last extension of this partial fraction topic. That means the case where the power of the numerator is larger than the denominator. Right? Okay. If you come up with this situation, but for example, if you come up to see x to the power 3 plus 4x squared plus 8x minus 1, I need to divide by x plus 2 x minus 1, right? In this situation, they can ask you to write it as a partial fractions. If you need to write it as a partial fraction, straightforward, we can't do it with it. So the fact we are going to understand is, look at this. X to the power 3 plus 4x to the power 2 plus 8x minus 1 divided by, if you expand this, it's turn up to x squared plus x minus 2. If the power of the numerator, if the power of the numerator is bigger than the power of the denominator or equal, if the power of the numerator is equal or bigger than the power of the denominator, we cannot straightforward do the partial fractions. As an initial step, what we need to do is we need to divide them as long division and form into a complete form plus a remainder out of the denominator. What do you mean by this? Let's see. Let's try to understand from this question today. Here you can see the power of the numerator is high. Therefore, I will divide this term by this denominator. To make the denominator, expand it and write it today. X squared plus x minus 2. We use the same long division technique. See whether the term to first term today. See whether how many x squared terms are there for x cube. It's turned up to how much x. Then write it here. Then multiply this entire expression with x. X into x squared is x cube. X into x squared. X into x is plus x squared. X into minus 2 is minus 2x. Then subtract it. Then this is 0. This is 3x squared plus 10x. Then bring the next term down. Minus 1. Now check whether the first term to first term. How many x squared terms are there for 3x squared? It's 3. Then plus 3. Then we do the same thing. 3 with the same multiplication. With 3, not with x. Like the same thing we do it here. So we get the answer. 3 into x squared is 3x squared. 3 into x is 3x. 3 into minus 2 is minus 6. Then subtract it. 0 plus 7x minus plus 5. Minus 1 minus 6 is plus 6 is 5. Now what you can see here, now this fraction breaks into two terms like this. X plus 3 is the full number, plus the remainder. Remainder is how much? 7x plus 5 divided by this denominator. Now again write this denominator over here in terms of this. X minus 1, right. Now what we need to do is we have to do the partial fraction for only this part. We have to do the partial fraction only for this part. Right, we'll do it. Right. This is the way of redoing it. I just use the red color to show that it's a different part of it. That is why I just write it. And write x plus 2, x minus 1 is equals to a over x plus 2 plus b over x minus 1. If you do the simplification, you can write 7x plus 5 is equals to a times of x minus 1 plus b times of x plus 2. The same technique what I was doing in the previous session today. So you have to do the LCM and do it together. Same as I'm not going to do write everything because now we are familiar how to do that kind of a question today. Right? Okay. Then to get a, I just make b0 by making x equals to minus 2. So I can write 7 times of minus 2 plus 5 is equals to a times of minus 2 minus 1. It's 12. Minus 12 plus 5 is minus 14 plus 5 is minus 9. It's equals to minus 3a. Yeah, that's it. Then therefore a equals to how much? 3. Then if I need to get the answer for b, I want to make a equals to 0, so I just put x equals to 1. So I can say 7 times of 1 plus 5 is equals to this term turn up to 0, b times of 1 plus 3. So 1 plus 2, sorry, I made a mistake. 3b is equals to 12. Therefore, b is equals to how much? Put it turn up to 4. This is pretty simple now. Now the complete answer, this is the way of writing the complete answer to this. The full part of it, the complete part of it is x plus 3 plus a. A is 3 over x plus 2 plus b. B is 4 over x plus x minus 1. Sorry, should be x minus 1. I hope it's clear with you. If you have any doubt, please ask. I just make a page view for you to see the entire question at once. Right. Now check whether can you understand this part of it. Whether is it clear with you? Yeah. One doubt. What is it? No, sir. Pasidhu, you didn't understand, right? Okay, Pasindu, let's see. Right. We'll try to we'll come up with another example and try to verify how do you supposed to do this kind of a question. So the basic structure is Pate. If I just explain it roughly, and from next example, I'll explain in detail itself. What I need to do is look at this. What is the power of this numerator? It's 3 Pate. The maximum power is 3. I will use a different color to represent it other than that it just kind of jumbled. The maximum power is 3. Here the maximum power is how much? Here look at this denominator. The maximum power is 2. So in this case, if the power of the numerator is bigger than the power of the denominator, look at this, power of the denominator is 2 and power of the numerator is 3. In that sense, what you can understand is you cannot straightforward do, you can't do the partial fraction. The first step in such situation is you need to divide this numerator by this denominator. If you do it, what do you get with it? You get a complete answer. We know how to do the long division. The complete answer was x plus 3 and the remainder was 7x plus 5. So you can write complete answer plus the remainder. Complete answer is this plus the remainder is this, divide by the denominator. What is denominator? Denominator is this bit with it. X plus 3 into x minus 1. Right. Then what we need to do is we have to do the partial fraction for this part of it. We have to do the partial fraction for this part of it. Look at this. That's what I did over here. And then you can write the complete answer is x plus 3 plus the remainder is this bit of it. Right. Okay. That's the basic structure. From another example, we try to verify this theory. Right. Okay. Let's go ahead with another example. Okay. This is the one. So you can say 3x to the power 3 minus 2x squared plus 5x plus 2. I need to divide it by x plus 1 into x minus 2. Right. Okay. This is a question. Now the power of the numerator, top part of it. Here. Yeah, what is the power of the numerator over here? It's Pasindu, tell me. Pasindu, you are there, right? Yeah, that's great. 3, good. Right. Then power of the numerator. Power of the denominator. Okay. Uh, yeah. Amelia, what is the power of the denominator? That's great too. Good. Right. Then we know that now this 3 is bigger than 2. So in this sense, what you need to do is straightforward. We can't do the partial fraction. In that case, we have to, what the first step we need to do? We need to divide and form the complete number plus some kind of a some kind of a remainder for that. That's the objective, 5x plus 2. I need to divide it by this part of it. I have to expand it here to divide it. X squared minus x minus 2, right? Okay. Now, when you do the division, see with the first term to first term, how many x squared terms are there for 3x cubed? How much? It's 3x. Then plus 3x. Then multiply this entire expression with 3x. Like 3x into x squared is 3x squared. 3x into minus x is minus 3x, sorry, 3x cube. 3x cube here, 3x squared. It's minus 6x. Then do the subtraction. This is 0. Minus 2 minus 3 is minus is plus 3. It's plus x squared. 5 minus 6 is plus 11x. Plus 2. Now see whether first term to first term. X squared to x squared. How many x squared terms are there for x squared? It's turned up to how much? 1. Plus 1. Yes, Pasindu, what is the problem? Yeah, right, that's great. Okay, good. Okay, that's great. Good, good, good. Right, okay. Then multiply this entire expression with 1. 1 into x squared is x squared. 1 into minus x is minus x. 1 into minus 2 is minus 2. Then we'll subtract this. It's turned up to 0. 11 minus minus 1 is plus 12. 2 minus minus 2 is plus 4. Right. Okay. Now you can write this answer. Complete fact is 3x plus 1. What is the remainder? 12x plus 4 divided by, try the denominator from this expression. X plus 1 into x minus 2. Right. Then we need to do the partial fraction for which part? We do the partial fraction only for this part. Right, we'll do it. I will write the partial fraction in detail for that answer. I feel like that is kind of hard for you. X plus 1 and x minus 2, right? Okay. This one you can write a over x plus 1 plus b over x minus 2. How do I get this fraction, Pute? Because you know that the denominators are x plus 1 and x minus 2. So you can break them into 2 fractions, put 2 letters for the numerator. The same thing what we did in the last class. Right. Okay. Then what you can get is take the LCM for the left hand side. Sorry, right hand side. X plus 1 and x minus 2. A should multiply with this number, or you just cover this denominator from here. If you cover this, remaining is x minus 2. You can put like this. B should multiply with, just what you need to do is cover that denominator, this denominator. Sorry, cover this denominator from here. If you cover it, what is the remaining term? X plus 1, right? Okay, that's great. Then you can see that is literally similar to 12x plus 4 over x plus 1 into x minus 2, right? Okay. Then if the denominators are similar, you can straightforward, you can write x plus 4 equals to a times of x minus 2 plus b times of x plus 1, right? Okay. Now we need to find the answer for a and b. If I need to find the answer for a, I have to make the b term 0. If I make the b term 0, you can get the answer for a. How do you make it with it? If I put x equals to minus 1, what happened? This answer is turned up to 0 and there is, you get a term in terms of only a. There can substitute minus 1 over here. Then what you get? 12 into minus 1 plus 4 is equals to a times of minus 1 minus 2 plus this is b into minus 1 plus 1. So this is turn up to how much? 0. Right. Then you can say minus 12 plus 4 is minus 8. This is minus 3a. Therefore, a is 8 over 3. Right. Now I need to find the value for b. To find b, what can I do? I can make this a0. How can I make x0? If I want to make a0, you can put x equals to 2. Then what do you get? 12 times of 2 plus 4. A times of 2 minus 2 plus b times of 2 plus 1. So this is obviously 0. Therefore, it's turned up to b is equals to 28 over 3. Right. Then we can write the answer. The complete number is how much? 3x plus 1. And the remainder is this. Sorry. Then you can write b. A over, we wrote it in how much? A over x plus 1. A is how much? 8 over 3. So you can write 8 over 3 times of x plus 1. Doesn't matter. You can get this a and b, we can be fractional answers. Plus 28 over 3 times of x minus 2. What's the answer for this? That is a way of getting this kind of answer. Right. Okay. We will go ahead with another example as well. Right. Let's see. If it is a question like this, then this is x squared plus 6x minus 4 divided by x plus 1, x plus 2, right? Here what you can understand is now a power of the denominator, numerator. What is the power of the numerator? Over here. Pasindu. Amelia, what is the power of the numerator? Top part. Okay, that's great. 2, right? Good, 2. Then power of the denominator. That's on also grade 2, right? In this case, even if the powers are similar, even you have to use the same technique straightforward. We cannot do the partial fraction for this kind of a questions, right? So how to do this? You can say this is x squared plus 6x minus 4 divided by this is x squared plus 3x plus 2, right? We will do it. Then you can say x squared plus 6x minus 4 must be divided by x squared plus 3x plus 2, right? Now see whether first term to first term. How many x squared terms are there for x squared is 1. Then you can have to divide it. 1 into x squared is x squared. 1 into 3x is 3x. 1 into 2 is 2. Then subtract it. It's 0 plus 3x minus 6. Now you can understand that there is after that you can't do further. So the final answer is 1 plus 3x minus 6 divided by x plus 1 into x plus 2. Right. Now what you can understand. Now we have to do the partial fraction for which part? Only this part. Right. Let's do this. Then you can say 3x minus 6 is equals to x plus 1, x plus 2. You follow the same technique, is equals to a over x plus 1 plus b over x plus 2, right? Okay. Then we can write 3x minus 6, take the same LCM technique, a over a into x plus 2 plus b into x plus 1. You follow the same technique what we did in the previous questions. Now you know how to do it. To remove a, to remove b, you can make x equals to minus 1. 3 times of minus 1 minus 6 equals to a times of minus 1 plus 2. Obviously, this is turned up to 0. So now, no need of writing it. So you can say a is equals to minus 9. Then if I need to find b, you can make x equals to a equals to 0. X equals to minus 2. 3 times of minus 2 minus 6 is equals to this term to obviously turn up to 0. Just substitute and see whether you will understand that fact. It's turn up to minus b equals to minus 12. Therefore, b equals to 12. So with that you can write final answer is complete number is 1 from here plus the remainder A is minus 9 over x plus 1 plus 12 over x plus 2 from here and here. If you it's better to write in this way: 12 over x plus 2 minus 9 over x plus 1. That's a way of writing the final answer for this kind of a question.